These are performance-enhanced hot takes.
Yeah.
We'll blur that out.
Yeah, wild card round. I reckon that's going to make players very angry.
Name me one good rule change in the last 10 years of football.
Well, I've never had more hope than I have this year.
Carlton, I don't know what the hell they're doing. They're not releasing mixtapes. They're releasing them missing targets.
Do I look like Bob the Builder?
Non-compliant.
We wear shit. I want it straight down the lens of the camera.
Welcome to the first episode of the Typecast. I'm Cheets, head of Type Media. I guess I'm the only person here. And then I've got Sammy over here, just Sammy.
Hello.
Have I got that right?
Yeah, you've got that right.
Big-
Sam, Sammy, whatever you want to call me.
Just Sammy.
Just Sammy.
In case you
That'll
haven't seen him on TikTok.
Sorry about that.
Always opinionated and got a big, Saints vendetta, I guess, against the league.
Yeah, would you say that?
I don't know. You're kind of in this love-hate relationship at the moment.
I mean, it makes sense when you haven't won a flag in 60 years.
It's good though. It's great content. We love it.
What, not winning a flag in 60 years?
No,
or?
seeing you kind of go through that roller coaster. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm more fun. I was saying to old mate before, I'm funnier when we're bad. When we're successful, I don't know what to do.
Who
myself.
knows? Yeah,
I don't know how to respond.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing a podcast, and we've got Jamo as well waiting in the sidelines, and you'll see him soon. But Sam, I've picked you because you're the Saints tragic, and no one can hate Saints fans.
My comment section would suggest otherwise, but sure, let's go with that.
Do you reckon that's got something to do with you poking fun at Carlton?
Yeah, it's probably got a lot to do with me poking fun at Carlton.
It's always fun though.
It's very fun, low hanging fruit, right?
Even Carlton supporters have a bit of fun poking fun at themselves.
I don't know.
But they don't like it when they cop it from someone else.
No, that's true.
That's true. That's true. But we're going to talk about the preseason.
Yep.
Because this is the time of the year that we really need to step it up now and start talking about the ladder predictor.
Yep.
What do you reckon?
I'm not a massive fan of the ladder predictor. It gives me false hope.
Where does St Kilda sit in your ladder predictor?
So I had us finishing first with a percentage of 307.
Now, come on, I told you we need to just dial it back. You can't be this.
No. That was me being slightly pessimistic.
Oh, okay.
We only won a couple of games. Under 100. So
interesting.
Yeah.
But your general thoughts on the ladder predictor and people sharing it, how do you feel about that, especially this time of the year?
I think it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
Let's be real. It's a waste of time. It gives you false hope, and then it makes you angry when your predictions don't come true.
Oh, when I see media personalities share it, I can understand because they're trying. It's like a rage bait thing. But when I see Steve-O down the road share it on his Insta, I'd be like, "Oh, he's got Brisbane finishing on top. I don't know if you care about it." I'm like, "No, we don't."
Well, it's nice to dream, right?
Yeah.
It's nice to dream, but keep it to yourself.
Yeah. Unless you're going to go out there and make a bold statement and you're saying, I think you're going to finish top 4. Oh, no, I don't really care. Because I just want to see you justify that.
I think the team will justify it for me, but that's another conversation, I guess.
We're off to a flyer here, a little bit of St Kilda heavy chat. And then I told you to wear something. I told you to wear something neutral. Instead, you just bring out a shirt.
This is a white shirt.
A white shirt that says Saints
big.
all in. But,
we are all in this.
Glad to see you take instruction well, Sammy.
Thank you.
I'm trying to keep it, just low.
Neutral.
I'm trying to keep it neutral here. I'm a Collingwood supporter, but I'm, we're trying to run a neutral, non-bias footy podcast.
Biased.
I know that, but I just want you to tone it down just a little bit.
Hey, I'll try.
Onto our segment, and with the footy season starting, one of the things I always think about is there is the narratives that repeat themselves. Every single footy season, it does not disappoint. You just hear the same narratives. And I've gone ahead and created a bingo card, and we've already got 2 that's knocked off. 2 knocked off. And if we can try and finish this bingo card, which has got 16 spaces, then I think we deserve a pat on the back because we've just nailed the AFL season script.
100%. I mean, it depends what they are, right?
Well, the one that I've got is, we haven't ticked this off, but I want to share it with people, is players giving the bird for whatever reason.
Okay.
And we had a fair few last year. We had Harley Reid, the repeat offender.
Yeah.
We had Jack Inovan give one to the crowd in Adelaide. Seems like a routine thing, right? When you're in Adelaide.
Adelaide thing as well. It's very much Adelaide.
Give the bird to a supporter.
Baz.
And fly for free.
Yeah.
Baz has done it a few times. What do you reckon?
We've got an extra round this year, wild card round. I reckon that's going to make players very angry.
A wild card bird.
Yeah. I reckon there will be a wild card bird.
You're calling it early.
Someone's getting kicked out early, and I reckon a bird's going to fly.
Yeah.
So what did we have last year? About 10?
I reckon we had about 10, and 3 of them to Harley Reid, about 3. It was the same guys, 3 to Bailey Smith, a couple to Guinea maybe. But yeah,
they got cash to burn.
Overs or unders, 10 birds.
I'm going to go 8.
The bird is the word. I reckon we're going to see a few more. I reckon now they know. It's almost like Bad Boys. You want to be the bad boy.
Yeah, it's good coverage.
$2,000 fine. I don't care. I'm giving the bird. That's it. We'll blur that out. The other one that I've got, and I've got it crossed off, is Volcano. Volcano running shirtless with his rig out and giving us a hot take. And it didn't take long at all. It did not take long at all. And he kind of looked like Tom Hanks from Castaway.
Yeah, no, he does. He's a very well-built man.
It's almost like he's doing it now. He's like, okay, every season I'm going to do this. I'm going to run topless in Adelaide and start talking to my phone and give a hot take that's just going to piss someone off.
I mean, if you look that good at footy, would you not do it with your shirt off as well?
Oh, it looks amazing. He almost looks, I don't know how he's getting jacked. Like it's...
Yeah, I don't know.
He's running and he's jacked and...
Need to have a look into that, I reckon.
Performance enhancing.
Yeah, potentially.
Is that what they need to do now on SEN? Just do some testing.
Just stay relevant. Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine that, Kingy and Kane. It's time
Kingy, I'm not so sure, but Kane.
Time to piss in a cup, guys. Before you go on Fireball.
Yeah, 6 a.m. testing, nice.
Let's see how these hot takes are. Right, these are performance enhanced hot takes. I mean, Kano's. I feel like on the bingo card, Kano will appear a few times. I mean, which coach is he going to fight this year? Is going to be an interesting one as well. I mean, him and Bevo. I mean, they didn't have Christmas lunch together.
No, I don't think they've got any relationship to write home about, but things could change.
Volcano and Ross could be an interesting dynamic.
I mean, he's always very nice to Ross in person, so I don't think that's going to become.
But he's
a problem.
very critical of St Kilda, so.
Oh yeah, that's true. I guess we'll see how we go.
Yeah, so we've got the bingo card, and there's a fair few. I mean, the Arc makes an appearance as well in there. I mean, we're definitely going to have issues with that, but it's going to be a lot of fun to follow that along and see how we go. If we get that, I'm going to say this now. If we fill out that bingo card by, let's say, round 12, we should really do something. I'll let you think about that. Like just as a, I don't know, should we get punished for it? Who cares? Everyone seems to be doing it now.
Something as in what's the
Let's
something entail?
Would you shave your head?
No. I'm not shaving my head.
Just
what a ridiculous thing to say. I'm not shaving my head.
I mean, every podcast.
I'll get a bad tattoo. I'd sooner do that than shave my head.
Would you get a bingo card tattoo somewhere? And then just write AFL.
I don't want to give a definitive response now, but so I'll think about it. There's a good chance I'd say yes to that, by the way.
Yeah, that'd be great because everyone's doing it. I mean, we've seen
on whilst the podcast is
we're not going to do that live on the podcast. Come on, man. We're in episode 1. We don't want to get.
We might get cancelled.
We're probably going to put the tattoo on your butt cheek, and I don't know if we want to see that.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
But that's probably something where I'm like, if this bingo card, if we fill this out halfway into the season, I mean, you may as well call us the Oracle.
Yeah.
You saw a preseason hype video by St Kilda. Only today, you haven't seen any at all.
Like the slow motion training.
You know when they show
put,
players,
Fix You by Coldplay over the top
of
it.
Yeah, and it's just like, it gives you hope.
I mean, does it?
I reckon it does.
Does it? It's a false sense of security.
I reckon I saw CJ, who's now at Melbourne, and Melbourne have released this amazing preseason.
Oh, the Demon one?
Demon one. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to like weasel my way into their comments every time and be like, this top is fire, hoping they'd send one for free, but it's not working. But I'm going to keep trying.
Yeah.
Because they are amazing. And I've seen CJ and he's like chiseled. And I'm like, if I'm a Melbourne supporter, I'm going, man, we are looking good.
Okay. Well,
and that's what St Kilda saying. You've got that, you bought that training top.
Yeah. Mint training Guernsey.
It was
the actual colour.
Good fit.
It's more like a wetsuit. Stretches around the tummy a bit, but
it's good.
That's all right. I didn't realise how many kilos I'd put on since the last Guernsey I bought.
We'll get the photo up too. The aerodynamics of that though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's why they're thinking ahead. They're like, we want our players.
Yeah. There's no space between my skin and that Guernsey at all.
Yeah, that's all right though. That's all right. But look with preseason videos, preseason hype videos. I feel like good clubs don't release them. Like, you don't see Brisbane. The only time Brisbane are going to release a preseason mixtape is them celebrating the premiership win.
Yeah, but they won a flag last year, so it makes sense.
But Collingwood, I haven't seen Collingwood do it. I haven't seen Geelong. Geelong are very quiet on their socials. The only ones I see doing it is St Kilda. They've released one today. Carlton, I don't know what the hell they're doing. They're not releasing mixtapes. They're releasing them missing targets.
Yep.
They've kind of missed the brief on that one.
Yeah, well.
Sorry, we've gone down this way again. And then North Melbourne have obviously done a few as well. They released one with Lockie Doverston.
So it's all the clubs that didn't make finals.
I think they're just trying to, get everyone up and about because it's like, oh God, another season.
False hope again.
Yeah.
It's like, take the carrot.
It's an interesting one. Are you a fan of that?
Of the preseason hype videos?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say particularly much. Like, they go okay.
If St Kilda released a really nice one of Naz just training the house down.
Yeah, but that's different.
Why?
That's him, because he's like God. No, he is. Have you seen him? Have you seen him play?
I have, but like a training video, you just
It doesn't matter. Even when he's training, he's still like God.
So, what about a young player coming through? Oh, so Darcy Wilson, he's looking jacked as well.
Oh, he's
they
big.
Released one.
He's big, but I don't get as excited about that.
Like if you're a Carlton supporter, they've been releasing Sam Walsh looking $1 million. That would get you excited, but it's also, like I said, false hope.
Well, yeah, it's like, okay, well, how long are we going to have this for? How many rounds before it all goes to pot?
Oh, there it is.
Well, I don't. It's just a general statement. It's just a general statement. It could be the same for anyone else. I mean, hype videos don't really matter because then people will circle back by round 12
and then
when you're in the
receipts.
bottom four and be like, oh, but you posted this telling me you're going to make finals. It seemed like we were going to be good this year.
The editing side of me, and I'm like, I look at it and I'm like, yeah, I can kind of appreciate it. Like if Essendon are doing it, I'm like, you've had a rough off season, and I'm like, whatever.
What about just cool action shots, like someone taking a specky or like an awesome kicking technique?
It's the same thing, Sammy.
Is it though?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's enough of the hype videos. It's kind of like emotional manipulation.
It is.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right, Sammy, we've got this segment called Rebuild Review.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, the name explains it, right? So I've got the hard hat. I gave you one too. I reckon that'd look great. Just chuck that on. Scruff up your hair a little bit.
How do I look?
That looks good.
Do I look like Bob the Builder?
You look like you're about to do the YMCA.
Yeah, nice. Love that for me.
Love that. How was that? Should I take the hat off? What are we looking? Nah, keep that on.
Yeah, looking great.
Great, and I've got a little hammer too. But this rebuild review, okay, so we're going to put our tradie hats on, which we have, and then we're going to review the rebuild of a footy club at the moment. And I know it's a bit early to go with the review, but I want to put Carlton in the work site and have a look at them. I really want to see what's going on because they released a video clip of them missing targets, and it was non-compliant. it was non-compliant, and I mean, it kind of looks like they're trying to apply duct tape to some cracks on a wall.
Yeah.
And I want you to go hard on this because I know you hate. I mean, I know you love Carlton.
Yeah, I absolutely do love Carlton.
So go nuts, mate. Tell me how the rebuild is looking at the moment.
Well, I think the rebuild is looking quite poor. There's scaffolding's barely in place. There's cracks in the wall. It's pretty much held together by a bit of WD-40 and duct tape at the moment. I'm not seeing much to work with, but I reckon there's a little bit there on the inside once the place has been excavated more.
That's pretty good.
I was trying not to stumble over my words.
I love that.
There.
I love that. What would you call Vossi? Like a site inspector? No, he's the site leader, right? He's the kind of guy that's overlooking everything. And then you'd say they've shifted off like Charlie Curnow and TDK to other sites. And then they've brought in these, they brought in Hayward and Ollie Florent, who come from great sites that know how to operate. They don't just take excessive smokos. and they get the job done. So they come from a system that works. And now Carlton just like remind me because their skills are their issue, right?
Yes.
So they've got no finesse. So it's like, when Homer builds a barbecue.
Yeah.
And Vossi is Homer and he goes, that's one fine looking barbecue. Why doesn't mine look like that? And like that's how I see Homer as like Voss.
Yeah.
With this rebuild.
Yeah.
And Carlton classic.
Yeah, it's not great, is it?
Like I think Carlton being good is good for the league.
I mean, they looked like they were having fun. They were having fun. I saw some smiles, I think.
People
and
thought
heard some laughs.
People thought it was AI. You see that this whole thing about you can't be an AFL footballer missing those targets, and it was like this has to be AI.
It was a hot day, wasn't it? I sound like I'm making
hot day.
excuses for
That means they need to just jump off. They had to jump off. It got over 30. What is it? 36. Compliance checks.
Site shutdown.
Site shut down. Guys, don't train when it's hot. That's it. That's what it says. Simple thing about a rebuild: don't train when it's hot.
Yeah.
because you're going to look like shit and you're not going to get the job done. And if the OH&S rep comes through,
you get shut down.
Yeah, you get shut down. Yeah, so look, Carlton, you're under the hammer the first. We're not going to go too hard, and we haven't gone too hard. We can go harder. But, yeah, they don't pass the compliance check so far. But, they might get back on track. What's the deadline before Vossi gets...
Are they playing round 0?
Opening round?
Yeah.
We'll have to double-check that. But do you think round 0, if they're playing...
No. I was just asking. Round 11, maybe?
Round 11. So if they're 2-9... So you're getting rid of the site boss.
2-9. Yeah.
Site boss. You have to win more than 4 games, I think, by
I
round
think
11.
So.
Yeah.
Or the cattle you've got.
Or the site boss is gone. And correct me if I'm wrong, if there's any tradies out there, it's got to be the site boss. I'm not very...
Site manager?
Site manager. Yeah,
site
you look
manager?
like you'd be a site manager. You've got the orange hat on, you got this.
Yeah, I could.
I'll give you this.
It's gone sideways.
The hammer. I think you can pose with that hammer and that looks... There you go.
So
you look like... Yeah, you look like you're about to head into a St Kilda rebuild.
I feel like Jason Statham on the job site.
On to State of Origin, which is coming up. It's not far away at all. What do you reckon? First time in a while.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. I think it's a good idea for the state of WA, but I'm concerned by the players that are involved in those teams, players who are very injury prone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a weird one because I was like thinking about it. I'm like, if you've got a 2-year contract, and I'm not referring to anyone here in particular, like they might not be playing the State of Origin, but if you've got a 2-year contract and they're on $1 gazillion and then they hurt themselves, essentially you've got 1 year. Like imagine Naz was playing. That's what I was referring to. I don't want to.
No,
you're on borrowed time.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So if you go, hey, they get injured, they're out for the year, and I hope no one gets injured, and then it's like you've only got 1 year left, and then it's like what a waste for that to happen in a State of Origin game.
Well, I agree. And you got multiple players like, Starcevic under injury cloud, Cameron under injury cloud.
Oh, Cameron, yeah.
Cripper's held together by duct tape and WD-40.
Yeah,
so anything could happen.
Exactly. Back to what we were saying with Carlton's rebuild, yeah.
It's literally duct tape.
Jesus Christ. Sort it out, Carlton, yeah. Let the man breathe, yeah. He's got so much time in lieu, Paddy Cripps.
Oh, yeah, he would.
But
he would.
He's someone that I go, like, he's probably one that's trying to get the movement of State of Origin happening where they're like, their state allegiance. Like, I think... Back in the 90s, the reason why it worked so well is because people would just stay in their bubble. So you have South Australians just stay in South Australia. And the AFL was relatively new.
Yeah.
So now the AFL, you have players that as soon as they get drafted, they move to another state and they're like, you know what? Nah, fuck being a Queenslander, I'm a Victorian.
Yeah.
So you don't have that passion anymore.
Yeah.
But then rugby league, I think, have had this like history of New South Wales, Queenslander. And I just think we had this big period where we didn't do anything and no one like aligns with their state as proudly as what they used to. Do you think I'm wrong with this take?
No, I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
I was waiting for you to pick this up and just go, you know what? Nah, I don't agree with that.
No, I actually do. I actually do agree with it.
It's
it's a sold out crowd. Like the numbers speak for themselves, right? It's not just going to be people from WA. People will flock over for that.
I just love to see a little bit of biff in this so people can start hating on other states because that's the only way. I know that sounds mean, but that's the only way this thing works in a way where it doesn't become like an NBA All-Star game or an NFL Pro Bowl. It needs to have a little bit of emotion attached to it, and I think Victorians are going to either start talking shit. I've seen the AFL Instagram. And they're just doing like these random TikTok challenges where they're like flipping a cup. Like Paddy Cripps and Jeremy Cameron are flipping a cup and be like, oh man, I did it faster than you. I'm like, man, just punch on.
You got to build up the hype somehow.
Oh, but it's ridiculous. Like, I'm like, I understand you're trying to get a younger audience, but you kind of need a little bit of rivalry rather than just this.
You do, but you can't have the old dogs fighting each other. Leave that to the young cats.
I just need I want to see some banter or like, obviously you don't, just like, take a leaf out of the UFC or boxing where they kind of try to promote it in a way where they start talking shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's a whole... Or like when Jack Higgins talks shit about South Australia, if that was in the lead up to a State of Origin game, that would go bananas and that would be a great way to sell it.
Yeah. Yeah. Put a target on your back.
On your back. And then the South Australians would be like, no, we're going to fuck you up, Jack.
And they did.
You little cunt.
And they did.
Yeah, they did. But that we need more of that rather than just like this happy, hey, let's go flip a cup for TikTok.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah.
Boring content.
So, yeah, State of Origin. I'm excited. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, Sammy. Give me something. Like,
I don't know what else to say about State of Origin.
We're agreeing too much here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay. I'll disagree with you at some point.
Yeah, but this is good. Yeah. This is good. But also, we're playing round 0. I go for Collingwood, and I've kept that neutral, where you clearly haven't. You've gone all in on the Saints. See what I did there.
Oh, I see exactly what you did.
Yeah, exactly.
Reading my T-shirt. It's not rocket science.
After I told you not to wear anything St Kilda until the last segment of the show. But that's okay.
Well, I mean, you didn't specify that. You said wear it at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Not to wear it prior to the end of the show.
Because I wanted you to be the St Kilda nuffy at the end of the show where you can kind of go all in on being a St Kilda nuffy. But this is something we'll work on. We'll work on this.
Yeah. Right? Work in progress.
Work in progress. Final segment that we've got is buy, sell, and hold. And these are the things that we, really like and we really want to invest in. And then there's stuff that's like, you know what? I don't want any part of this. I'm going to sell this. I'm done with this. I'm sick of it. Or you hold because you're kind of on the fence.
Yeah.
I'm going to go first, but then you can tell me what you're buying as well. So
okay.
Buying is recently SEN reported that the players are allowed to wear casual attire to games. And I'm buying that because the game is built on personality and we're in an era where it'd be sick to see players go at reporters by trolling them by wearing funny shit. Because I know in the NBA, Russell Westbrook, when he had beef with Kevin Durant, wore a photographer top when he was walking into the game because Kevin Durant was into photography and it was his way of trolling him. Now, I would love to see that level of trolling in the AFL because I know the players have it in him. Jack Ginnivan, I know he's got it in him. Nick Watson, I'm just naming Hawks players here now.
Yeah, I know, but that's a couple of players.
But I think they do. I think it'd be awesome. And I think it gives players are our own personal brand. And I think the way you grow the game is through this kind of stuff where they're allowed to express themselves. Okay. So I'm buying that.
Okay.
You don't like it? You're an old...
No, I think it's silly. Because what if they turn up, looking like that and making fun of someone or whatever, and then they play like shit and get two touches?
That's it.
It would be funny.
100%.
It would be funny.
Imagine that, rocking up
also, you just end up looking like a jackass.
That's all right, though. That's it. You live by the sword, you die by the sword.
Okay.
I think the issue is that the AFL media is very critical. So, players are going to be like, oh, no, I don't want to get roasted again.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing.
You know what? Fuck it. The best way to give the finger to the man is to be like, I'm going to do this, and if it pays off, it pays off. If it doesn't, I'll cop it on the chin and move on. That's my attitude with that. What are you buying?
So I'm buying players being honest in presses. I don't want to hear none of this, but we tried really hard and, but we gave it a red hot crack. No. We were shit. I want it straight down the lens of the camera. I don't want this beat around or anything like that. I want players to cut it straight. No more beating around the bush. Because then you see all the fans in the comments afterwards like, there was no effort. Like, what are you talking about? What is this? We were shit. Just say we're shit.
The cliches, yeah. Well, I actually don't mind it because it's like, okay, I'm already hurt.
Yeah, I know, but
don't be honest. Honesty sometimes hurts. Honesty hurts, though.
Honesty does hurt, but be honest to yourself and be honest to the fans.
I'm going to clip this up and I'm going to save it because there's going to be a time when you're hurt as a St Kilda supporter and I'm going to be like, do you want me to go real honest?
Great.
Do you want me to be real honest?
I have to be accountable for my own actions.
Exactly, that's it. Receipts, baby. We keep receipts here. That's what we do. But
accountability.
I don't mind that. Just, fuck it. We played like shit.
Yeah.
We played like
shit. Say it.
It's kind of very Ross Lyon approach by you.
Yeah, I know. Not that he would ever say that, but anyway.
He kind of does. He doesn't bite around the bush. You reckon he bites around the bush?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to add something here. Who are coaches you reckon that are very straightforward? Be like, we played like shit.
I reckon Clarko's a bit like that because he has to be sort of resigned to that state.
He's an old school.
I don't think many of them are. Kingers is pretty brutal.
Yeah, he's like that.
But outside of those two, not really anyone.
Yeah.
Not really anyone. They'll all sort of beat around the bush, especially Craig McRae.
Craig McRae's the worst with it.
He doesn't like a loss at all. Man.
Yeah, and he'll be like, we've just going to be climbing some stairs. I think, and was the umpiring bad? I didn't notice. And it just kind of like bite around the. I'm like, dude, if the umpiring shit, just say it.
Come on, man.
And that's a Collingwood supporter speaking as well. But yeah, no, I agree with that. I'm selling preseason highlight packages. Now we talked about it earlier, but I'm like, I'm not. I said shit clubs do it. Oh, fuck, that's mean. I don't really want to be like that. Clubs that don't play finals, do it. And, yeah, I just don't, it's like, stop it. It's emotional manipulation. Stop it.
Okay.
You agree with that?
Yeah, I agree.
You just love your little slow-mo, you know.
I mean, you just basically said my club was shit, so I'm trying to just move on from that segment.
Right. What are you selling?
I'm selling honourable losses. No more of this effort graph bullshit. No, but we tried really hard. No, you lost. You weren't good enough. Move on. Honourable losses aren't a thing. They don't exist. You lost.
Yeah, you know what that reminds me of? You know, Plough. If one person gets a pat on the back, they spill up. That's what it was. That's you reckon that's come back? Where people are kind of like, we had a really great quarter of football.
Yeah, it's like, but we played a good few patches.
It's all about the brand of football that we're playing. Okay, we can lose by 10 goals, but it's the brand. It's going to fit the long-term goals. I'm not sure.
Was there.
Is that a Ross?
Yeah, that's
It's not bad.
The application was there, and we'll review the footage.
No, but Ross is not someone who buys into honourable losses.
He does sometimes. He'll try and sort of beat around.
That
the
might
fact
be
that
like
we
a job
lost
thing, just to kind of make sure. Hey, shit, I'm judged by the wins and losses, but then I've got to make sure I've got to soften the blow of losing to West Coast at home. Maybe he's like, I mean, it's not exactly fair. We've got 11 players sitting on the bench.
Not the desired outcome, but we'll go back next week.
That's very good. That's very good. If you had to say outside of Ross, who's the main culprit for honourable losses as a coach?
I think Ross is an honourable loss guy.
Yeah.
I think what's his name?
Simon Goodwin was one.
Goody.
And then see what happened to him.
Yeah.
Goody was like, honourable loss. It's like, Goody, you kind of
Uze can be one.
You lost.
They're getting pants by 70.
They're Richmond though.
Yeah, well.
The funny thing with Goody was he tried to play off. I think there was a patch of like when Naz went bananas and the 40-point turnaround. He tried to play that off as like an honourable loss. And it's like, and then he didn't have a job the next week. But that's anyway.
See, there you go.
So let's go to hold, and I'm going to be holding on State of Origin.
Okay.
Because I really want it to work. But like I said, the allegiance to the state, I don't think it's as strong. And I'm not sure in terms of having it now. I mean, you're not going to have it end of the year or end of the season. Middle of the season is where I'd ideally like it because everyone's going nuts and hopefully there's no injuries. But I want it to work, but I just don't know if it's going to. So I'm kind of on the fence with it. Oh, fuck off.
Sell.
Yeah, all right. All right, now you don't want to play Mr. Nice Guy.
No, I don't. Yeah. I never wanted to.
Yeah, all right. Don't tell me why.
Well, injuries, man. Could you imagine if your captain runs out into AFL Origin and then he's out for 3 months with a shoulder?
They can get injured training, so I don't.
Yeah,
I'm
know,
not
but
buying
they're playing
that,
a game.
Man. Yeah, that's fine. They play intra clubs. You're telling me that they're not playing
state.
Yeah, that's fine. They like stop being fragile. Wrap some bubble wrap
I'm
over
not fragile. The players that are playing in State of Origin are.
Just make the beef real. Like, get stuck in and wrap some bubble wrap and move on.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
That's how I say. Oh, what are you holding?
I'm holding AFL rule changes.
Ooh.
Some of them feel like shower thoughts that someone came up with 5 minutes.
A shower thought. Yeah, I agree with that.
And some of them don't feel real. Some of them are good. But I think we should just leave it alone for maybe just 12 rounds, something like that. Just not change these things anymore because I'm so confused. Every season I go into every season thinking, what the fuck is going on with this game? I have no idea what's going on right now.
You know what I was thinking? I was like, that meme where he's like, sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit. But I think with the rule changes, I'm going to go, sometimes maybe shit, sometimes maybe shit. I haven't
more often not shit.
I don't think I've ever liked a rule change in the last 5 years. There's been no rule change that I've liked. And that could be an interpretation change. Like, I don't like the stand rule.
No, that one's horrible. I think we can all agree on that one.
But what I do respect is, I understand the logic behind that because you're trying to open the game up. Now, I reckon it's like a shower thought, like you said. I reckon sometimes they're just like, oh, we're going to make some changes today. What have you got for us, Greg? Yeah, in the shower, I thought it'd be great to get rid of the boundary line so players can run straight into the fence. Something like that. That's how it is. And without any sort of logic or rationale, and they're like, yeah, that would be great. We should do that. We should definitely do that. And that's what it feels like. So I agree with you. I agree with holding on that. But I'd probably just sell it. I would sell.
So you don't agree with
Nah, I don't agree with it.
Okay, well, what the fuck?
I don't know why you. I don't know why you're holding that though, because you think it could be good.
I think they can be good.
They can't be good.
What do you mean they
Rule
can't be
changes
good?
aren't good.
Rule changes can be good
name me
because
one-
they can be reversed, and that is a rule change. If they reverse something,
Name me one good rule change in the last 10 years of football.
well, I think the new ruck rule coming in is a good rule. I like it.
What ruck rule? Like
The-
where the boundary throw.
Yeah, the ruck change. I like that.
Why?
Because I think it's better for the midfielders. I think it's better for the ruckman. I think it's better for the flow of the game.
Wait till there's an issue. They can't even get the score review right. Wait till there's an issue where it's like, no, he touched it last, and then we have two players
But I mean,
pointing the finger at each
that's
other.
technology. They're filming through a fucking potato.
Well, I think
It's like
if
to review
the
this
technology doesn't work, don't try and do something that doesn't you can't accommodate. So
shit. But a rule change can also be reversing something.
sell it. Sell
Okay,
it, Sam.
well-
Don't hold. Sell it.
I'm holding it.
Jeez,
I'm
I'd hate to be. I'd hate to see your
portfolio.
portfolio. I would hate to see your portfolio. Then.
All right.
Sorry, mate. That was
No, yeah. Those are very pointed.
no.
It is very pointed.
But yeah, look, we get to that time of the show now where you know I told you not to go too St Kilda nuffy throughout the show, and I think you've held on pretty well.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give you 60 seconds where you can look straight at the camera and deliver 60 seconds worth of Saints nuffy behaviour. I don't care what
yeah.
it is. Just give the St Kilda team a rev up, a spray. I don't know. Do whatever you've been wanting to do for 60 seconds, and I'm going to time you.
Okay.
And this is how we're going to end the show.
Okay.
Right? You
Hell yeah.
good to go? Do you want to put something
So,
on?
yeah, I reckon I want to get the Pez.
He's going to get the Pez. Oh my god. You got 60 seconds. Yeah.
So this one's actually signed.
Yeah, I know that. I can see
okay,
that. I can see that it's signed. And to be honest, I actually like this. This is awesome. And
It's nice,
This
isn't
is
it?
good. This is good. But I digress. 60
You digress.
seconds.
I'm looking into the camera, yeah?
Looking into the camera. And remember, we can use this throughout the season whenever we want. So you've
Every
got
week.
60 seconds starting now.
Yeah, come back and
Sam,
bite me.
60 seconds, go.
Okay. So I'm excited. We've got a lot of new recruits. We've got TDK. We've got Silvani. We've got Liam Ryan. We've got some other guy, I'm pretty sure. I've done my ladder prediction. I don't have us losing a game at all. I have us with a percentage of 307. And I don't want to get ahead of myself. I think we're going to win the flag. I think we're going to win the fucking flag.
You got another 35 seconds. I'm sure you can.
You want
kick
me
it.
to fill in
I want you to go.
35
I want you to
seconds?
fill in 35 seconds because there's going to be a time in the year you're going to want that 35 seconds. So I'm giving it to you right
Okay,
now.
okay.
So you've got 25 now because you wasted 10.
Well, I've never had more hope than I have this year. And I have every other year. Going into each year with this sort of hope, thinking that we're actually going to do something and we're actually going to be successful and we're actually going to win a fucking flag. And then we end up coming 12th. So flagdom might be a thing. And I hope it's a thing. And I'm dreaming that it will be a thing.
All right, that's it. We're done. We're done. Get this and killed Nuffy off. Thanks for tuning in and hope you catch us next week. And we'll have Jamo on the show next week. So tune in for that.